believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way.
Definitely a better day.
They say, someone to clean up and tame, oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, 'cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, 'cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make
What's going on? Yeah, I feel much better today. But some weird like random cough every once in a while. It's not even like a cough, it's just like I have to clear my throat because I get like an itch. It's weird. Oh, Zishan. One could only dream, eh? It's supposed to rain outside all day today, so from that standpoint, it kind of sucks, but pick my guys for today. Juan Soto. He hasn't been hitting that well this year. And we'll go with Shohei, because why not? Ooh, ah. All right. So we had the big move up at 8:30. We pretty much gave it all back already. See what we do here at the open. Kind of seeing what the opening trade would look like. It kind of sucks scaling. I have to check. I think it's 1,000. It is 1,000. So we got to get to $1,000. Once we get to $1,000, which we're at 635 right now, we'll be able to use that second contract. So I might switch over to the NQ at that point, but we'll see. I'm gonna leave this in. It's front running the bottom of this. If for some reason we get the push down here, let's see if it gives us a quick little push. Just because I haven't done this in a while. All right, we're in. Oh no. Just missed. That's brutal. Second attempt. I thought for sure we would have tried that. At least attempted it. Didn't quite get that far. Second attempt. See if we can get that extra little push. Should get it. No? Maybe? There it is. Alright, so not exactly how we drew it up, but we'll take it. Yeah, that was exactly why we don't really trade that too much anymore. That exact reasoning. Jason, what's good? Rob, good morning. Pushback, good morning. The rain's got everybody down this morning. I feel like the YouTube algorithm hates me. I feel like them bots are really messing with everything. It's pretty frustrating, actually. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I feel like it's raining everywhere. Jen, good morning. You think I need a new channel? There's one thing I told myself about YouTube, and it's that I am not starting over. I'm ride or die with this channel. The only way I think I would make another channel is like if I did like if I made a channel just for going live. Which I don't even know if that's worth it. Like I don't really know if that would matter. Oh, Donald, you sneaky little boy. You sneaky little boy, you. Just checking as I do it 15 million times. Josh, what's good? Josh, what are your thoughts on starting a new channel just for the live stream? You think that would help the algorithm at all? Breaking the highs here. See if we can get the extra push. Cocaine train news. Oh god, I just canceled myself again. David's telling me to... False claims about Europe leaders cocaine on a train to Ukraine. What? France accuses enemies of spreading fake news. He asked me earlier, he was like, so is it a napkin or a bag of cocaine? Apparently it's all fake news. Test it for science. I would say yes, but it would harder to shift viewers from one that are already established. Maybe stream elsewhere and re-upload live VODs on the YouTube. I don't, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like the YouTube algorithm does not like me at all. I feel like I've seen other channels with 1,000 subscribers have way more viewers, like people coming in randomly and stuff. My Discord DMs, I see 0 from you. Oh, there you are. Karen! Good morning. Oh, I need to think. I need to think. Listen to the press go quiet as press secretary makes reporter regret asking this. Okay. I'm down. You guys want to hear it?
Who has actually lost. This is a president who has actually
It's your
lost
girl,
money
Z.
for being president of the United States. I don't remember these same types of questions being asked of my predecessor about a career politician who was clearly profiting off of this office.
Here we go again with the media. So we get good news out of the Middle East, and somehow
Any of you noted,
over there, Caroline Levitt was not having that either.
given that you noted he is a successful businessman, do you know if the president has any plans to meet with any of the folks involved with any of the family businesses over there, or see any of the sites that are going to be
Not to my knowledge, and let me just get to the premise of your question that both of you have raised. I think it's frankly ridiculous that anyone in this room would even suggest that President Trump is doing anything for his own benefit. He left a life of luxury and a life of running a very successful real estate empire for public service, not just once, but twice. And again, the American public reelected him back to this White House because they trust he acts in the best interest of our country and putting the American public first. This is a president who has actually lost money for being president of the United States. I don't remember these same type of questions being asked of my predecessor about a career politician who was clearly profiting off of this office. That is not what President Trump does, and this White House holds ourselves to the highest of ethical standards.
It just seems, the premise of the
Damn.
question seems pretty thin to me. Like, Trump for now weeks has been talking about getting an end to the war, getting the hostages back. He's met with hostages in the past. We're getting the American back. He's going there. So of course they're going to try to make it seem like this is like ultimately, yes, he got back into office so they can put a hotel in the UAE. It's boring and thin. I think he probably really is going because now we get the American back. That's good optics for him in America and the administration and the world, right? And then they're going to hopefully work on the other 20 hostages and then wrapping up the war. And if they wrap up the war, then maybe Saudi Arabia comes into the Abraham Accords. Mark my words, timestamp this thing. Like, I think that's probably where this is going. And then maybe some other things. And then once the Abraham...
All right, that was all. She gets my motor going. This cough, I guess, is what it is. I don't know. Fight, 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 fight. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get 20 people in here so we can play some marbles. Massive Baltimore warehouse fire disrupts Amtrak service. Oh no.
Live from WJZ, this is
here for the mass now grown in size to a 6-alarm fire.
6-alarm fire. Holy crap.
Are on scene there. We're talking more than 200 firefighters on this scene trying to firefighters on scene there trying to get these flames under control. But that fire has quickly and rapidly spread in size to now a 6-alarm fire with more than 200 firefighters there on scene. And we now know tonight, people in this area, in some of these homes, they are being moved out of their homes. We heard from the fire chief a short time ago. He said, look, this is not an evacuation. We are more out of this 6-alarm right because of this. There is no time
trying to figure out where this is.
When they will finally get this under control.
Alright, you guys can still hear this, can't you? Mom, did you hear about this? This looks like it was last night.
Some folks will be leaving their homes, at least temporarily, going to neighboring fire stations. Well, you went to this warehouse. They were on it. Been working in several different neighborhoods already today. DPW and
I have no idea.
DOT
Why don't they just
are
open the
here to
water
shut down
tower?
roadways and work on water pressure. This is a residential area, so not necessarily built to deal with a large structure fire like this. This ladder truck has been trying to battle the flames on the wetness.
Well, stacked with mattresses. And it is a scary situation because we first saw this come up at about 7:15 tonight in our earlier newscast. And where that was then to where it is now, I mean, it's now tonight.
They're down on people rarely. But
here we go.
If we can. And I've kind of circled the area.
Oh yeah, the rain might have started to help.
Yeah, and
I didn't
actually
even think
several
about that.
factors kind of working in their favor tonight as opposed to what we had to deal with the camp.
Some of these properties to get better angles to fight these.
Oh, more smoke. It's
Another
good.
aspect of this story, apparently there are Amtrak line that runs right through this neighborhood or right nearby. The fire crew's worried about these flames potentially jumping.
Around the top of the hour when
damn.
first joined you, Rick, the 5 channel.
For us, Tara, we'll check developments. We're going to hop off air here, but we're going to go on air on television.
That's crazy. It doesn't say like which warehouse it was, but crazy. What's the point of having that water tower? I mean, that's not made for putting out fires. But... Give me a couple minutes here and I'll get marbles rolling.
game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite.
What's side? Take a bunch of abandoned places there. Yeah.
Be iconic, sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic, keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy, I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless, spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim, yeah.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Let's go. Hey. Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night,
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do
Trump's about to speak. All right. I'll pull it up in a sec. I have it up. I'm just waiting for him to start talking. Yeah. Gonna be back at all-time highs before you know it. All right, let me get marbles rolling. It wants to repair the CPI wick. Yeah. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes.
You're just standing on the cusp of what's okay and not morally gray, textbook insane. Now I'd like to draw this line you've crossed so many times. At this point I'm out of my mind. What's the point in loving someone morally confusing? It's not likely. You're so unlike me. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, 'cause I think I'm falling for the villain, and it's not looking like a good decision. Oh, and I try so hard to understand this, and you won't attempt to reprimand it. Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold, or just say no? I know we can't pick and choose. I might just fall for you. It's not all.
It just sucks because, Yeah, just going up, but we're not getting any like big pushes. It's just grinding. We can't really do anything with that. You could try to join it, but that's about it.
Did I say that? What's the point in loving someone morally confusing? It's not likely, so unlike me. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, 'cause I think I'm falling for the villain, and it's not looking like a good decision. Oh, and I try so hard to understand this, and you won't attempt to reprimand this. Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold, or just say no? Should I say no? Should I say no? I can't say no. I can't say no. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, 'cause I think I've fallen for the villain, and it's not looking like a good decision. Oh, and I try so hard to understand this, and you won't attempt to reprimand it. Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold? Oh, I can't shake this feeling, 'cause I know I've fallen for the villain, and it's a really, really bad decision. Oh, and I try so hard to understand this, and you won't attempt to reprimand it. Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold? Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold? Should I sit, take it in, let it all unfold? I can't say no.
Ugh. Morning, Sandy. Oh yeah, Marbles is probably over, huh? Oh no, you still got a minute and 45 seconds. Exclamation point Marbles, if you haven't already, you got a minute and 45 seconds. I'll get it up and running. When you order pizza and you have some left over, do you leave it out and eat it in the morning, or do you put it in the refrigerator? I put it in the refrigerator. You do realize that any food you leave out for more than like 2 hours at room temperature can start to create bacteria? Question mark? Do you believe in ghosts or no? No, I do not. I do not believe in ghosts. And if I did, I would just call Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Donald, I was typing in, and you were the first member to type in, and I typed Fonald. You were Fonald member. Got Donald, Jen, Steve, Liz, and Karen are the only members I got in there, just FYI. Got 10 seconds. Fonald Roy. Ooh, Rob snuck in there. Oh, but it doesn't say you got in there, which is weird. Let me hit refresh. You definitely beat the thing, but for some reason it didn't put you in there. It's alright, I got you. Microwave will make pizza soggy. Use the air fryer. See, I actually don't use the air fryer or the microwave. I use just a pan. Put a pan on low, and you put just a little bit of water in there. And you get it to the point where the water is kind of like doing the beating thing. And then you put it in there, and it pretty much makes it as if you got it from the store. Just saying. All right, we're actually about to possibly hit the bands here, so I'm going to watch this real quick before we play marbles. I got marbles ready, though. Just FYI. It's ready to go. But we're going to see if we can't get a nice little move here first. Good push up to 21-2 would be nice. All not. Or not. Trump is still not talking, by the way. Just FYI. Let me go blow my nose real quick. Ugh. Alright, I was about to say let's play marbles, but now we're back at the highs, so. Or not. Alright, let's sneak a marbles in. Looks like a drop one at the end, so that's good. 1,500, 300, first, second, third. Bye-bye, Steve Trades. Bye-bye, Donald. Bye-bye, Karen. Bye-bye, Panda. Bye-bye, Farrell. Oh, man. Oh, man. This map is choosing death. Oh, good. I was gonna go in the hole. Oh, that would have been so cool. We're down to 12 already. Not even like halfway done. Damn, those animal crackers are good. I haven't had those in a while, and I feel like they've been kind of helping me keep my belly a little full. Why is your name not there? Oh, is that the ghost marble? I don't think there is a ghost marble, though. No, that's interesting. Liz popping in front. Can she finish? No, Lauren said that's mine. Liz will come in second, though. Sandy third. Well done. Lauren Lowe. Wow, that's huge for you. You only had 75 points. Now you have 1,075. Let's go. Oh, oh. Up through 200. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, I'm going to take a little starter here. Oops, that's not the right button. Just trying to hold 200. Looking for the retest down here at 180. Feels like we're going to get it. Feels like 200 kind of struggling here. Keeps going to it. If we can get through, we'll probably get a nice little push down, I would assume. Feels like it wants to try at least to get through 200. Yeah, see how it kind of keeps pushing down to it? There it is. Not exactly the push through I was expecting. I thought we'd get a nice little push down after we got through. Come on. Come on. Come on. No? Dang, that kind of sucks. I thought for sure we would have got more of a push down than that. 195. That's kind of bonkers. Boo. All right. All right, just gonna look to get out of this now. Wow, what is going on? Is Trump talking? Kind of weird, no? Kind of weird price action for... Just gonna look to get out of this. Come on. Come on. You dirty dog. Come on. You dirty dog. Right to my average. 224 is my average. Literally, it went right to my average. The tick at my average is 224.83 just based off of my entries, but it went to 224.75, which is essentially my average. That's crazy. Come on, one more little push. Let me get out of this. I don't want in it anymore. Come on. There we go. Cool. I took that over on the other account as well, at the top actually. So we got a good fill over here. Oops. Made 319. So waited for the bands there. Almost took it over here as well, but didn't quite get it. Just a little frustrating because I was looking for a lot more out of that first move. I really thought we'd get the push back down to 180, which we still might, but... Good morning, Mass. Good morning, Jenks. Oh, yeah, let me get you the other... I paid Lauren. I did not pay Liz or Sandy. See, Liz, 500. And Sandy, 300. All right, those are set. Exclamation point marbles. Get them in. Get them in. Yeah, that was a nice little run. I mean, that's what we're looking for. Just wasn't expecting it at the end of I mean, I guess we did maybe get in a little bit of a squeeze territory. Looking up at the 15 minute, it's pretty crazy. Straight up. Same with the 5 minute, basically. I'd assume we probably pull back to 180, right? Be my guess. Might only get to right there again, but a little mad at myself for not taking off only 2 and keeping 1 for this. That's probably what I should have done. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, good morning. GDT, you here? I don't think he's here today. Let me text him. Somebody posted on X, LA is dead, Miami is gay, Dallas is demographically screwed, New York is too liberal. What is the best up-and-coming major city for a young man to build a life in? Dun dun dun. Bum 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 bum. All right, making a run back at the highs here. See what happens. Yeah, exclamation point marbles. If you haven't already, you got 4 minutes. Get them in. Four minutes. I got. Miss me when I am gone. What is your all-time favorite video game? You know, that's a good question. I'd probably have to say Diablo 2. It's the one I always come back to. I've been playing it for so long. It's crazy. And it's still, people still play it to this day. It's crazy. See, Sean. Yeah, I would definitely have to go with D2. Here's a tongue twister for you. Upper roller, lower roller. 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 That's a bad one. Peter picked a pickle peppers. Peter picked a pickle peppers. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Best ARPG of all time? Yeah, I would agree. I will say PoE2 is a lot of fun, but D2 will forever be D2 is the reason PoE2 exists. All right, Marbles is about to end. Looks like we're heading back down, so we'll get that ready. Open the gambling gates. All right. I can do that first. Even though I should make you wait. I should give you a 5-minute penalty for earlier. Yep. All right, Jen, Donald, Mast. Gotta add Mast. I think he's our one extra. Oh, we got a few extra. Justin's in there. Jason. Jason. Forgot Jason was here. Z, how come you don't play marbles anymore? One of the member... Oh, was it Steve? Did you not enter with your normal account? You entered with Liz, but not your... It's not showing. You must have entered like too early on the other one. Oh, it's... Yeah, never mind. It's at the end there. I see it. Hold on. Let me hit refresh. Something ain't right. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, something wasn't right there. Someone didn't enter from earlier, though. Was it Rob? Yeah, it was Rob. Rob! How dare you? Three, two, one, go. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. The dark green? Have we played this one before? I don't see a name on the, like for a ghost marble. I don't think we've played this one before. See you later, alligators. What kind of ending is it? Oh, it's a keep the speed. Wait. Oh, no, it's the arrows. The arrows are coming for you. Well, we're at that part of the stream where if you have a question, go to the Q&A because I will no longer be able to see it inside the gambling manifest that we are all creating in the chat. Yeah. Oh, see you, Liz. Go to California. Lord Incognito, looks like you're going to get first dibs. Can you hit the right arrow? You can. Let's go. First one down, first one in. Jason, not so lucky. Masked, not so lucky. Sounds of Nature, not so lucky. Jen? Oh, that moved on you right at the last second, too. Oh, Pollen, number 2. Oh, and Carrot, number 3. Let's go. Lord Incognito, 8. coming back with 500 points. Yeah, we are moving it today. So that puts you at 3261. Pollen second place for 300. It's going to put you at 1215. And then Karen, it's only 100, but hey, 100's 100. All right, 100's 100. It all adds up. In the midst of your gambling mayhem, exclamation point marbles, get them in for the next race. You got 10 minutes. Get them in. What is your favorite movie and why? Major League, because it's always been my favorite movie and it always will be my favorite movie because it's about baseball and it's a love story and it's just a really good old-time movie that will never get old. I love it. Of us.
You're so wet. You're so wet. Why are you so wet? Is it raining? Is it raining outside? Yes, it is. I know it is. I know it is. Is it raining? It's raining.
Oh, hi. You want to say hi?
Say hi. Come here. Say hi. Look up here. Look. What up? What up? Look. What up? Oh. Jesus.
That's Zishan's favorite part of the stream when Willow jumps up. I can't play right now, babies.
I can't play right now. I know you want me to, but I can't. Here, I'll throw it one time. One time. One time. One time.
I say one time, but then that one time means she's going to bring it back.
Okay. Are you gonna let go? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Good girl.
It's so funny because Tucker our border collie, well, he's a bordoodle, but he basically looks like a border collie. He always gets it first, and then just Willow will take it from her, or from him, sorry. It's like a little game they play. Like, he's like, haha, I got it first. And then she's like, haha, I'm stronger than you. I'm going to take it from you anyway. And then she brings it back to me, and then we do it all over again.
Thank you. Drop it. Drop it. Willow, drop it. I can't throw it if you don't drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl.
Usually I hit the door or the green screen at least once every once in a while, but I'm actually doing pretty good. They ruined it by coming out with a sequel. So Major League 2 I actually thought was not bad, but all the rest of them were bad. I agree. Do you think day trading is sexy? If you're making enough money. I think anything's sexy if you're making enough money. I think a lot of people in this world that make a lot of money that aren't what you would consider sexy become sexy because they make a lot of money. My nose.
Drop it. Drop it. Good girl.
She doesn't even run for it. She just walks over to Tucker. Like, all right, give it up. So to simplify, money is sexy. Yeah. So trading is not sexy if you're not making money. Which right now I'm up money today. What, like $360?
Good girl.
I love when I hit that thing. Boing.
You want me to throw it? You gotta drop it. You gotta drop it. You gotta drop it. I'm not gonna fight you. No. Drop it. Good girl.
Do you think it's okay to see your siblings in their underwear casually? What age? Because that matters a lot. Like right now, my kids are 9 and 7. I could care less. But they're also boys, so I feel like even as they get older, I don't think it would matter as much. But I mean, if you're talking like a brother and a sister, then yeah, I think that gets a little weird when you start getting older.
Drop it. Girl.
Oh, hit the green screen and the door. Alright, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. You got no time for marbles. You're either in or you're out. It's about to end. I'll close it real quick. There was more people in the last one, so I'm assuming everyone's the same that was here before, so we're just going to run the same as last. I'm going to run the bullseye and let you guys watch it as I go blow my nose. Since the chart's not really doing anything. It's trying to go back up to the highs, but... 500, 300, 100. Good luck. I'll be right back. Oh, just in time. Who's going to sneak in there? Who's going to sneak in there? Ooh, Jen almost snuck in there. That's the ghost marble. Anybody? Anybody? Wow, no one was even close to the middle. That's horrible. Turtle Sniper. 2,865 now. Good job. Oh, no. We're only doing 500. Sorry. 2,365. Jen. 21,000. I can't be right. What did I hit? I don't know. 21,587. Let's go. Lauren Lowe on the leaderboard again. Killing it today. 1,185 now. Let's go. Exclamation point marbles. Get them in. The Turtle Sniper. All right, back to the highs. See if we can't break it. You know, Trump still isn't talking, by the way. Good old Donald rolling the hundreds. Too bad he only wagered 1,000. Broke the highs. We push away up through 250. Well, we got the 250 pop, but not as much as I was hoping for. You guys see this? That just these people, man. They knew they were about to take pictures, so that's crazy. My funded TV, huh? Oh, they're already live. Oh wow, that was 10 minutes already. Jeez. I didn't really remind you guys, so I'm gonna start it over. There's like nobody entered. Exclamation point marbles. Get them in. You got 10 minutes. That was on me. We'll start it over. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in. Later, Justin. Sorry for screwing up the marbles. Exclamation point marbles, get them in if you haven't already. If you win, you still get the points. Even if you're not here. Oh, Trump finally about to talk, I think. Maybe. We got action. Do you see Trump in there? Is he in there? I don't see him in that group of people. Definitely keep an eye on that. This music is horrible that they're playing in the background. You know, as much as I'd love to do like Factor or something like that, and I've done Factor in the past and they've been actually really good, they just cost too much. I'd rather just go to Chipotle every day. Like some people say it's upwards of like $12 to $13 a box, like if you're not getting like the big discounted ones. And it's like you can get Chipotle for less than that. Like that's too expensive to have a freaking microwavable meal. It's kind of crazy actually. Exclamation point marbles, you got 4 minutes. Get them in, you got 4 minutes. Dad joke? What is today's dad joke? This was yesterday's. Why do we only use pro tractors in geometry? Because amateur tractors aren't good enough. The electric company called me today to tell me that my payment was outstanding. What a nice compliment. There you go. 2 for 1. Wait, is Bitcoin really back over 100,000? Holy crap, it is. That's crazy. Good old Bitcoin. Stop with the corny jokes or I'll call the crops. Corny crops, get it? uh. 2 minutes, 50 seconds, get them in. Exclamation point marbles. Bitcoin sweeped the high and down or push up, who knows? That's usually how the market works. Up or down, who knows? All right, we got 30 seconds for marbles. Get them in. Start getting it ready. Dang it, man. Stupid, weird cough thing. Kind of want to make some rice for lunch. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. First, second, third. Oh. Trump, I hear voices.
As you can see, the arrival of His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and Mr. Yes.
I refuse to follow Liz, so we're following Justin.
Donald J. Trump, the 47th President of the United States of America.
Woo! United States! America!
Beginning their tour in the Gallery of Memories. That's a curated exhibition that tells the story of nearly 8 decades of Saudi-American partnership. They're moving forward to the Gallery of Memories. The journey begins with a historic moment. As you can see, here at the center of the exhibition stands a historic disc, a significant piece gifted in 1950 to King Abdulaziz bin Abdurrahman Al Saud by US President Harry Truman. And the journey begins with a historic moment the 1945 meeting between King Abdulaziz bin Abdurrahman Al Saud and the President Franklin Roosevelt, a defining encounter that laid the foundation for a lasting diplomatic relationships between the two nations, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United States of America. And there, the two leaders will walk through the Journey of Transformation Gallery.
Oh, they're piling in.
2030 gallery.
I have no idea. Zelda.
Space that brings to life the kingdom's national transformation.
Zelda trading for pips and Jen.
Here in this
Crazy
area,
finish.
it features scale models of some of the kingdom's most iconic future projects, including Prince Mohammed bin Salman Stadium, which will host the world as Saudi Arabia welcomes the FIFA World Cup in 2034. That's the iconic future project, Prince Mohammed bin Salman Stadium. And now, the journey brings the distinguished leaders to the Prosperity Hall, a celebration of enterprise and partnership. Here we have Saudi and American companies stand side by side, showcasing opportunity and innovation. This is prosperity redefined, ladies and gentlemen. We have His Excellency Yasser Mayan, the Governor of PIF, His Excellency Khalid Al-Faleh, Minister of Investment, and Engineer Amin Al-Nasir, CEO of Amramco. They're standing now in front of Aramco's booth, taking the tour in the Prosperity Hall. As we mentioned, it's a celebration of enterprise and partnership, showcasing untapped opportunities and innovation. Here we have Jerry Anzarello. This is Jerry Anzarello. This is the master plan for Ad-Dir'iyah.
Oh, they finally fixed the
City of the land.
They finally fixed the sound.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, here, I'll start Marvel, sorry. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go start my rice real quick while they're doing whatever.
Here, we always say, and Jerry always reiterates, there is only one Dir'iyah. The leaders are continuing the tour in the Prosperity Hall, where prosperity is really defined, making their way to the plenary hall. And for that, we have here, I think that's the master plan for New Murabba project. A project that's redefining urban design, planning, and development. This area, the Prosperity Hall, really reflects the grounding in collective growth, meaningful collaboration, and mutual ambitions. Now they're taking a look at the Red Sea Global. Here's the CEO, John Pagano, having a conversation with His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Is it boring? Do something.
The Red Sea
Come talk.
Global, redefining regenerative tourism, locally, regionally, and globally.
Trump's like, wow. Wow. All right, market's trying to move. I'm gonna go back to this until they like start talking or whatever. Oh, I forgot my drink. Oh boy. You know, I noticed in Donald's handshakes now, he doesn't pull them towards him anymore like he used to.
See, distinguished guests,
Remember that used to
ladies
be a
and
big
gentlemen,
topic of conversation?
the distinguished leaders are making their way to the plenary hall here as I ask you, all distinguished guests,
To please rise.
to please rise for the entrance of His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump. Thank you.
Rise, everybody! Stand up! Know your place!
Thank you all for your time and patience.
She just made everybody rise, and they just were like, nah, we're not coming in. 2 minutes, 48 seconds for marbles. Get them in if you haven't already. That'll probably be our last one, because this is getting ridiculous. I mean, we're making a move up, but I can't trade this. This is impossible to trade. We got one trade. It was nice. Should have waited for more of a pullback, but
Here in this spot,
oh well.
the journey of transformation, Saudi Vision 2030
At the time, I was a little scared
Gallery.
it was going to keep squeezing,
It's a
but
forward-looking space that brings to life the kingdom's national transformation. Here we see a full scoop of Saudi Vision 2030, innovation at scale, economic diversification, flourishing tourism, and expansive opportunities to explore.
come on, come in and
Now,
talk.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Royal Highness
Finally.
Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump. Get it right. So are they actually going to talk? Like, is this supposed to be like an all-day thing? He's got a nice comfy chair, it looks like. This almost looks like a TED Talk.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the 40.
How many times is she going to say the same thing?
Of the United States of America,
We get it.
Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, it's truly an honor to welcome you all to the Saudi-US Investment Forum here in the vibrant capital of Riyadh. I'm Mu'amad Dakhil, a Saudi journalist and TV presenter, and it's my great pleasure to be here with you today. As we experience
Look at all that money.
a living expression of one of the most influential bilateral
All right, watch this for a little bit, and then we'll
the strategic partnership between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United States of America. And today, here in this room, it manifests in a very tangible, dynamic form with 140 distinguished global speakers, 2,500 delegates.
Trump
in
looks
attendance
very
with us today.
pleased. Oh, look who's there.
Pivotal panel discussions.
Did you see who was there,
and
Zishan?
focused dialogues across very critical sectors. And at the center of this momentum are the strategic economic partnerships.
Oh, shit. Market's actually moving a little bit.
Signed today We're talking about 145 investment agreements totaling more than 300 billion.
Come on, push up through 300.
Dollars. What a momentum. What a moment. Yes. Oh, yes. This is really energetic. And we have with us the business leaders representing the Strategic Economic Partnership.
Push up through 300 here. I'm game. I'm ready. Let's do it.
I'm deeply honored to welcome His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump. Welcome. Please join the business leaders representing the Strategic Economic Partnership Agreements for a memorable photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, a big
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round and determination shared by two nations to move forward together. As you can see, the leaders at the center of this frame shaping the next phase of prosperity for both nations, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United States of America.
Is he actually going to talk? Like, what's the deal here?
And now,
that hair
guests,
covering is clutch.
And truly honored to welcome His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to deliver his speech. Welcome, Your Royal Highness. The stage is yours. What a moment. What a moment. What a moment.
فخامة الرئيس دونالد ترامب، ضيوفنا الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نرحب بكم اليوم في المملكة العربية السعودية في المنتدى الاستثماري السعودي الأمريكي، حيث تجمع بلدينا صديقين علاقة اقتصادية عميقة بدأت قبل 92 عام، وتحديدا في عام 1933 بتوقيع اتفاقية امتياز التنقيب عن النفط في المملكة مع شركة ستاندرد أويل أوف كاليفورنيا. ونجتمع اليوم لتعميق هذه الشراكة الاستراتيجية في مراحلها المختلفة، من اقتصاد قائم على الموارد الطبيعية إلى اقتصاد مبني على تنويع مصادر الدخل والمعرفة والابتكار. لقد كانت استثماراتنا المشتركة إحدى أهم الركائز في علاقاتنا الاقتصادية، والاقتصاد السعودي حاليا أكبر اقتصاد في المنطقة وأكبر شريك اقتصادي للولايات المتحدة الأمريكية في المنطقة، ومن أسرع الاقتصادات نمواً بين مجموعة ال20. وقد انعكست متانة العلاقات الاقتصادية بين بلدينا على نمو تبادل تجاري إذ بلغ 500 مليار دولار خلال عام 2013 إلى 2024. واليوم نعمل على فرص شراكة بحجم 600 مليار دولار، من بينها اتفاقيات تزيد عن 300 مليار دولار تم الإعلان عنها خلال هذا المنتدى. وسنعمل خلال الأشهر القادمة على المرحلة الثانية لإتمام بقية الاتفاقيات لرفعها إلى تريليون دولار. وتمثل هذه الشراكة المتنامية امتدادا للتعاون المتعدد في مجالات
التنمية
والاقتصادية والتقنية، بما يعزز المنافع المتبادلة ويدعم فرص العمل في المملكة، ويسهم في توطين الصناعة وتنمية المحتوى المحلي ونمو الناتج المحلي. وتعد الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية وجهة رئيسية لصندوق الاستثمارات العامة، حيث تستحوذ نحو 40% من الاستثمارات العالمية، مما يعكس على ثقة قدرات الاقتصاد الأمريكي على الابتكار، خصوصا في القطاعات الواعدة مثل التقنية والذكاء الاصطناعي، بما يسهم في نقل المعرفة وتبادل الخبرات. ويبلغ عدد الشركات الأمريكية العاملة والمستثمرة في المملكة العربية السعودية 1300 شركة، تمثل ما يقارب ربع حجم الاستثمار الأجنبي في المملكة، منها 200 شركة اتخذت من المملكة مقرها الإقليمي في المنطقة. لقد استطاعت رؤية 2030 أن تحقق معظم مستهدفاتها وتحدث تحولا اقتصاديا غير مسبوقا يهدف إلى تنويع الاقتصاد وتمكين القطاع الخاص ليكون محرك رئيسي للنمو في أكبر اقتصاد في المنطقة. وقد ارتفعت صادرات المملكة غير النفطية ل 82 مليار دولار في عام 2024، كما تم توظيف أكثر من 2,400,000 مواطن ومواطنة، وانخفضت نسبة البطالة إلى أدنى مستوى لها تاريخيا مع تضاعف إسهام المرأة في سوق العمل. ختاما، إنني يا فخامة الرئيس على ثقة أننا اليوم نواصل البناء معكم ومستندين إلى أسس الشراكة الوثيقة بين بلدينا، وما وقعنا عليه اليوم هو جزء من طموح أكبر يستثمر فرص التعاون وتبادل المنافع بيننا.
It's crazy how many different languages are out there.
على التعاون الاقتصادي وإنما يمتد إلى العمل على إحلال الأمن والسلام في المنطقة والعالم.
Did you ever watch Mystery Science Theater 3000?
السعودية ونتطلع الآن
No.
للاستماع لكلمات فخامتكم. شكرا.
See, Sean, you didn't understand that anyway.
You need to go. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly
All right, here comes English.
next to you and defend her today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time to stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Later, Karen. I know this is boring as all can be. I'm gonna run the marbles real quick. I'm just gonna do let's just do the bullseye real quick. That way we can listen to him talk and everything. Maybe we get a trade based off of whatever he says. I'm just waiting for my rice to cook anyway.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. What a great place. What a great place, but more importantly, what great people. I want to thank His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince, for that incredible introduction. He's an incredible man. Known him a long time now. There's nobody like him. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much, my friend. And it's a tremendous honor to return to this beautiful kingdom and be welcomed back with such extraordinary generosity and warmth. I've never forgotten the exceptional hospitality showed to us by King Solomon, who's just, we talk about a great man. That is a great man. That is a great man, a great family.
Oh, Steve going for 1 and 2. The member marbles. Look, he even came in 10th with the OG marble, too. That's crazy.
Is really unsurpassed. No
So
matter
what's that,
what you do.
800?
Let me also thank the countless ministers, government officials, business leaders, and distinguished guests.
Janie's got a gun and 100 points. There you go.
I'd like to call out all of your names, but we have a lot of problems. We'd be here for a long time. We don't want that, so don't be upset.
Rigged.
With this historic state
No more marbles. We're done with it for today.
80 years of close partnership
This
between
is it for me.
States and the Kingdom of
Gonna listen to
Saudi
Trump
Arabia.
speak and then I'm out of here. Oh, he must have said something.
President Roosevelt met with King Solomon's father, King Abdul Aziz, aboard the USS Quincy.
Gonna need a lot more than that.
The U.S.-Saudi relationship has been a bedrock of security and prosperity. Today we reaffirm this important bond, and we take the next steps to make our relationship closer, stronger, and more powerful than ever before. It is more powerful than ever before. And by the way, it will remain that way. We don't go in and out like other people. It will remain that way. I've come this afternoon to talk about the bright future of the Middle East, but first let me begin by sharing the abundance of good news from a place called America. In less than 4 months, our new administration has achieved more than most other administrations accomplish in 4 years or even 8 years. We've actually done, for the most part, more. The day I took office, we inherited, thank you. Thank you. The day I took office, we inherited a colossal invasion on our southern border, an invasion like you'd never want to see here. Nobody should ever want to see it. But within weeks, we slashed illegal border crossings to an all-time low, down 99.999%. That's good, even for this great gentleman standing right in front of me. That's a good number. We had hundreds of thousands of people. They came in at the same time last year, and last month we had, in this massive border, 3 people that got in. That's quite a difference, and we have no choice but to get a lot of the people that came in because they were not the best people. They were, in many cases, very bad people. We're getting them out. We're getting them out very fast. We're bringing them back to where they came from. We have no choice. After years of military recruiting shortfalls, enlistments in the U.S. Armed Forces are now the highest in 30 years because there is such an incredible spirit in the United States of America. We have tremendous spirit again. Just about a year ago, it was a big story, front page on every paper all over the world, that nobody wanted to enlist in our military, meaning we were way under enlisted. And just last week it came out that we had the strongest enlistment. They say 30 years, but probably it's maybe ever. They don't go back that far. It's the best, and that includes police officers, firemen, everything else. Is a great spirit in the United States right now. A brand new poll from Rasmussen just showed that the number of Americans who believe the nation is on the right track, they have a right track, wrong track, is now the highest in over 20 years. And it hasn't been anything like this because for many years it was the wrong track. And I can tell you for the last 4 years it was definitely the wrong track. But it's the highest it's been in many, many years. We renamed the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America. That was very popular, other than perhaps with Mexico. And most importantly for the people in this room, the days of economic misery under the last administration are rapidly giving way to the greatest economy in the history of the world. We are rocking. The United States is the hottest country, with the exception of your country, I have to say, right? I'm not going to take that on. No, Mohammed, I'm not going to take that on. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing if I made that full statement? But I will not do it. You're hotter. At least as long as I'm up here, you're hotter. But groceries, gasoline, energy, and all other prices are down with no inflation. We have no inflation, and in a few short weeks, we've created 464,000 brand new jobs. Think of that. It's almost 500,000 jobs created just in a matter of weeks. We just reached a historic trade agreement with the United Kingdom, and over the weekend we reached a breakthrough agreement with China. Both outstanding deals. China's agreed. We have to get it down. We have to get the little details down. And Scott, you're going to work on that very hard, but China's agreed to open up to the United States for trade and everything else. But they have to do it, so we'll see what happens. But we had a very, very good meeting with both of those countries. We are cutting 10 old regulations for every new regulation. We're getting rid of all of the red tape that is so many, frankly, countries, as they get older, they develop a lot of red tape, and we're getting rid of it. We're getting rid of it at record levels. And I'm pleased to report that the United States Congress is on the verge of passing the largest tax cut and regulation cut in American history. We think we're in good shape to get that. And if we get that, that will be like a rocket ship for our country. In the first quarter of the year, the investment in America was up an astounding 22%. More than $10 trillion of new investments have been announced or are coming just since the election on November 5th. So think of that. In a very short period of time, we have over $10 trillion, and it could be much higher than that. Not everybody comes to the White House to have a news conference that they're going to be opening up in America, but they're all coming in at numbers that we've never seen before. If you take a look at other presidencies, they wouldn't do $1 trillion sometime in years. We did this in essentially 2 months because you have to say we got into office and they gave me about a month to clean up and fix up the Oval Office, and after that we started working. And the money is pouring in, the jobs are pouring in, the companies are pouring into our country like we've never seen before. There's never been anything like it. And we let other people tariff us into losing a lot of money and a lot of jobs, and now we're tariffing them. And it's at a level that nobody's seen. It's a level that is making us a very much different country and a very different Republican Party. We won a tremendous victory in November. We won all 7 swing states, the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. The Electoral College we won by 312 to 226. Remember they said, well, we could get to 270. You know, we got to 312. That's a big difference. And very importantly, we won counties throughout the United States, 2,660 to 451. That's why when you look at a map, they're all red. It's all, the whole country is red. Red stands for Republican. From the moment on and from the moment we started, we've seen wealth that just poured and is pouring back into America. Apple is investing $500 billion. NVIDIA is investing, and I see my friend is here. Jensen, that's very good, wherever you may be. I thank you very much, because he's putting in $500 billion. TSMC is investing.
This is so boring.
Jensen, by the
What
way.
is
Where
this?
He's standing here. Where is he? I just saw that. Thank you very much, Jensen.
I'm surprised
Tim
some
Cook
of you are
isn't
even
here.
still here. Are you actually like listening to this? I mean, I'm listening to it, but
He said he's got 99% of the chip market. I don't know. That's a big, that's not easy to beat. But what a job you've done. Thank you. We are proud to have you in our country. You know that. Thank you for the investment. TSMC is investing $200 billion, and with this trip, we're adding over $1 trillion more in terms of investment into our country and buying our products. And you know, nobody makes military equipment like us. We have the best military equipment, the best missiles, the best rockets, the best everything.
I think it's funny that he thinks that a lot of these companies are like willingly excited
To purchases of
to be moving everything into America, where
of American-made military
no,
equipment
they're
by
being
our
forced basically.
great Saudi partners, the
But they're
largest
going to play the
ever.
part, right? Like, oh
These
yeah,
leaders
we've always
are
wanted to
multi-billion-dollar
go this way,
commercial
but the only
deals
reason we
with
didn't was because of
Amazon,
costs.
Oracle, AMD, they're all here. Uber,
All
Qualcomm,
right, trying to break the highs, see if we can actually get a push up through 300 here.
So I want to congratulate everybody. So many great business executives, many of you, most of you I know, and they're coming in. You know, about a month ago, they weren't that happy when they saw me, and now they're saying, "Sir, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much." It's amazing what a rising market will do. Oh, it's going to get a lot higher. In fact, I told people 5 weeks ago, this is a great time to buy. I got criticized for that. Now they don't criticize me anymore. People should have listened. But it's going to go a lot higher. You see, we've never had anything like this happen. It's an explosion of investment and jobs, and great companies are coming in. Never seen anything like it. There's no better place to make a future or make a fortune, do anything, frankly, than what we have in the United States of America under a certain President Donald J. Trump. I have the right attitude. I have the same attitude that the people in the front row, second row, third row have. As you get back, perhaps they start to wane a little bit in terms of their view. But
You think Trump's someone will run for president in the future? Yes, I definitely do. I wouldn't be surprised if he runs for the next election. But I really think JD is probably going to be our next president. As long as Trump doesn't do anything stupid for the rest of his term, and he keeps going on this path that he is and doing what he's doing, I mean, he's getting a lot of shit done. I don't see how JD doesn't get elected as the next president. That would be my assumption.
Really took advantage of a very nice.
I'm gonna go check how much is left on my rice. I'll be right back.
But not only is this a time of incredible excitement in the United States, it's also
Zishan.
an exhilarating period right here in the Arabian Peninsula. Beautiful place, by the way. Beautiful place. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly 8 years ago this month, I stood in this very room and looked forward to a future in which the nations of this region would drive the forces of terrorism and extremism, drive them right out of existence, and take your place among the proudest, most prosperous, most successful nations anywhere in the world as leaders of a modern and rising Middle East. So exciting. So exciting. Mohammed, you sleep at night? How do you sleep? Just thinking. What a job. He tosses and turns like some of us. Tosses and turns all night. How do I make it even better all night? It's the ones that don't toss and turn. They're the ones that will never take you to the promised land, won't they? But you have done some job. True. But critics doubted that it was possible what you've done. But over the past 8 years, Saudi Arabia has proved the critics totally wrong. The transformation that has occurred even by these incredible business leaders. I mean, you had the biggest leaders in business anywhere in the world standing right before us. But the transformation that has occurred under the leadership of King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed has been truly extraordinary. Such a thing has, I don't think, ever happened before. I've never seen anything at that scale happen before. And I guess, you know, maybe you could say the United States is doing pretty well too, you know, but I don't think too many people have seen that happen before. Majestic skyscrapers, the towers that I see, the difference between now and 8 years ago. And 8 years ago was very impressive, but the towers that I see rising, some of the exhibits that I was shown by Mohammed, what I've seen there is just an amazing, it's an amazing process, amazing genius of so many people, architecture, but I have a feeling I know where many of those ideas came from. Happens to be sitting right in this room right before me, but the towers and all of the different, I've seen a lot of different towers. I didn't think there's any version of a tower that I haven't seen in one form or another. Well, I just passed 4 exhibits. I have never seen anything like any of them. So it's going to be very exciting. And they sit among the ancient wonders of a growing and exciting city. It's really amazing. Riyadh is becoming not just a seat of government, but a major business, cultural, and high-tech capital of the entire world. The World Cup is here. Johnny, just stand up, Johnny. Johnny, thank you, Johnny.
They're all Johnny.
Great job, Johnny, great job. But the World Cup and the World Expo will soon be coming here, just like the World Cup is coming to the United States. It's going to be really exciting next year. The engines of Formula One racing now roar through the streets of Jeddah in a historic milestone. Other industries recently surpassed oil. Think of it, all of your other industries now have surpassed oil. I don't know if a lot of people will understand what that means. It's so big to make up a majority of the Saudi economy for the very first time ever. So think of that. Other industries are now bigger even than oil, which is always going to be a big monster. It's a big one, but that's a great tribute to you and economic development properly used. In other cities throughout the peninsula, places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Doha, Muscat, the transformations have been unbelievably remarkable. Before our eyes, a new generation of leaders is transcending the ancient conflicts of tired divisions of the past and forging a future where the Middle East is defined by commerce, not chaos, where it exports technology, not terrorism, and where people of different nations, religions, and creeds are building cities together, not bombing each other out of existence. We don't want that. And it's crucial for the wider world to note this great transformation has not come from Western interventionists or flying people in beautiful planes giving you lectures on how to live and how to govern your own affairs. No, the gleaming marvels of Riyadh and Abu Dhabi were not created by the so-called nation builders, neocons, or liberal nonprofits like those who spent trillions and trillions of dollars failing to develop Kabul, Baghdad, so many other cities. Instead, the birth of a modern Middle East has been brought by the people of the region themselves, the people that are right here, the people that have lived here all their lives, developing your own sovereign countries, pursuing your own unique visions and charting your own destinies in your own way. It's really incredible what you've done. In the end, the so-called nation builders wrecked far more nations than they built, and the interventionists were intervening in complex societies that they did not even understand themselves. They told you how to do it, but they had no idea how to do it themselves. Peace, prosperity, and progress ultimately came not from a radical rejection of your heritage, but rather from embracing your national traditions and embracing that same heritage that you love so dearly. And it's something only you could do. You achieved a modern miracle, the Arabian way. That's a good way. Today, the Gulf nations have shown this entire region a path towards safe and orderly societies with improving quality of life, flourishing economic growth, expanding personal freedoms, and increasing responsibilities on the world stage. After so many decades of conflict, finally it is within our grasp to reach the future that generations before us could only dream about, a land of peace, safety, harmony, opportunity, innovation, and achievement right here in the Middle East. So beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing that's happening. I guess, you know, the people that are here can't even really appreciate it because you see it happening, and it's when you come to a place that you haven't seen in 5 years or 10 years or 20 years that it's even more incredible. When I left office just over 4 years ago, that future seemed almost impossible, what you've done. Together we had obliterated the killers of ISIS. We wiped them out, terminated its founder and leader, al-Baghdadi. We had healed the divide in the Gulf Cooperation Council. It's a very big deal. And united the nations of the region to stand against the enemies of all civilization. We'd imposed unprecedented sanctions on Iran and starved the regime of resources to fund terror. They were unable to fund anything because they had no money left. They had no money. But the new administration came in and let them have a lot of money, and you saw what happened. It was not money well spent. And with the historic Abraham Accords that we're so proud of, all the momentum was aimed at peace, and it aimed very successfully. It's been an amazing thing, the Abraham Accords, and it's my fervent hope, wish, and even my dream that Saudi Arabia, a place I have such respect for, especially over the last...
I'm gonna give this till 12 o'clock, and then I'm cutting it. This is too much, and I'm hungry. My food will be done around 12 too.
And it will be something that's really going to be very important for the future of the Middle East. I took a risk in doing them, and they've been an absolute bonanza for the countries that have joined. The Biden administration did nothing for 4 years. We would have had it filled out. But it will be a special day in the Middle East with the whole world watching when Saudi Arabia joins.
Later, boys and girls.
You'll be greatly honoring me, and you'll be greatly honoring all of those people that have fought so hard for the Middle East. And I really think it's going to be something special, but you'll do it in your own time, and that's what I want, and that's what you want, and that's the way it's going to be. When I left office, the only thing still standing between this region and its unbelievable potential was a small group of rogue actors and violent thugs seeking constantly to drag the Middle East backward and into havoc, mayhem, and indeed into war. Unfortunately, instead of confronting these destructive forces, the last U.S. administration...
All right, there's my food. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I mean, he's not really... He's just reiterating stuff that he's already said in the past, etc. So I was hoping he was going to say something along the lines that would move the market a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be the case. All right, I will catch you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Appreciate y'all as always, and have a good rest of your day. Peace. Ooh, that was definitely the wrong button. Peace.